This is Ruth Silverman for Ironman Magazine. We're here at the Arnold Sports Festival once again. What a night. Women's night at the Arnold. We have the Ms. International, the Fitness International, the Figure International, so we better get to work. This is my friend Nancy Nino from the Great White North here to help me out assessing these bodies. Okay, let's start with the Fitness International. Adela Garcia, no shock to anyone, wins her 5th title here. I thought the Chica was dead on. I thought she looked great this morning, maybe one of the best physiques I've seen on her in a long time. Her routine I thought was very good. I don't think it was the best one in the show, but it was awfully good. I didn't have a problem with her winning. What about you, Nance?
No problems at all. Like I said, she was dead on. May not have been the best routine or the fan favorite, but when you get someone that's so spot on, you get those strength moves, you get someone with that inner drive, and you match that with skill, you know that they are unstoppable, and that was clearly Adela this evening.
Right. In second place, Kamala Rodriguez, a little bit of surprise from the call-outs. I believe that she got the second on the strength of her physique, which she looked awfully good up there today. Everything was in place. I think she's kind of got a body a little like Adela's, but taller, a taller version. I mean, it's got the same kind of symmetry, the same kind of flow. What do you think?
Yeah, the flow is there. I definitely, her structure and symmetry, just a little bit. Obviously, Adela's tinier, but I think proportionally, she does have the same structure as Adela. Having said that, I am favored to Oksana, who placed 3rd, and would have liked to see Oksana move into that 2nd spot. She has made vast improvements to her physique over the years, and I'm glad that the judges are finally appreciating and giving her the respect that she deserves over the years.
I would not disagree with that. I said that Kamala finished 2nd. I did not say she was my choice for 2nd. I probably would have had Oksana as well. You know, for years, Oksana has been doing these extremely dramatic routines, and we've been loving them, and the judges have not been giving them enough respect, although she has won a routine around her, too. This time, she did a more traditional fitness routine, a lot of movement, a lot of dance, but that girl can point her toes the way no one has, and had she come in, I'll be interested to see the final scores, but had she come in 2nd, it wouldn't have been a surprise. So that's Adela in 1st, Kamala Rodriguez 2nd, Oksana Grishina 3rd, and in 4th, Bethany's sister Nino. I thought that was a pretty good call. I did not expect it. What are you on there?
Yeah, I didn't expect it either. She really crept up on us, but I think she deserved it as well. There was anything outstanding, but she did her homework. She had a great physique, and her routine was there to top it off.
Absolutely. We were talking earlier about whether she's a future Fitness Olympia winner. What do you think?
Definitely the potential is there. There are some forerunners up there. Someone like Oksana that, like I said, has done her time. So I think that Bethany can definitely crack that top 3.
No, I meant Oksana was a future Fitness Olympia winner.
Yes, I think it'll take some time. I think the judges are coming around. But like I said, it would have to be just something that's just happens. How do you define something like that?
Right. And back to Bethany, her routines are good, but I think it's her physique, that beautiful X frame that really has been getting her into spots. So, number 5, oh my, Tanji Johnson.
OMG.
Yeah, really? What was that about?
OMG, I'm not sure, but we haven't seen the strength in Tanji from the start of this year. Flex Pro coming in 4th. At least she changed up her routine, but that wow factor isn't there. There's a flow that's missing, and something that's not grasping or that the judges are embracing with her. Her physique could have had a little bit of improvements. I did feel that there was a little bit of fullness missing from her physique, which didn't allow her. The competition was just too tough tonight.
There you go. Well, my wow factor missing, I would say in the routine the wow factor is missing. Yes. The skills are there, but there's just something missing from routines we've seen in the past. And I did like this one, that she did better than her Olympia routine. Okay, now 6, Miriam Capes. Always a good placer, beautiful routine, the Matador, which we've seen before. Her body's about as good as she can get it. Do you think the competition was just too tough for her?
Yeah, it was really like splitting hairs this evening. I am a fan of Mimi. I preferred the other physiques over hers. Great crowd pleaser when it comes to the routine, but I really like the other physiques better than Mimi.
Well, okay, there we have the Fitness Olympia. Let's move quickly on to the Miss International. The Fitness International. Miss International, we all found out a few weeks ago that Iris Kyle, the multi-type winner, would not be there. Who was going to fill that gap? And I said if Yaxeni Oregon Garcia, who had already won this competition, the Miss International 4 times, if Yaxeni brings it, she's the winner. And she did. She was just fabulous. I mean, Yaxeni is tall. She's imposing. She was cut to ribbons, more so than she normally is. Did you see the problem with that call?
Not at all, and I actually was hoping that they would be spot on with that. I want to take you back to the Olympia 2011, and I actually had the opportunity to ask her. I said, do you feel you should have won that show? If you recall, she came out with a wow factor and a present that put everybody in a state of awe. And I said, was that show yours? And she said, yes, it was. So she's back with a vengeance, and she's already looking forward to competing and winning the title at the Olympia.
Well, I think she's going to work hard at it. In second, Debbie Lechevsky. In third, Alina Popa. And I'm going to mention those two together because in my mind, as good as Debbie looked, and that girl's got a lot of muscle and she's got a lot of cuts. I almost would have seen the interloper, Popa, moving up ahead of her, but it didn't happen. Were the judges just too impressed with Debbie's muscle?
You know, our great minds think alike. I would have really liked to seen Alina move into that second place. And Debbie has worked hard. She served a time. I don't know. It's probably the best conditioning we have seen for her. But then we talk about structure, the thicker waist, and what's pleasing to the eye. So how much more can she do? It's hard to say. It's hard to say. Well, but I like Alina's overall physique and presentation, and it's aesthetically pleasing to the eye.
Yeah, Alina's what we used to call the total package bodybuilder. She's just got the structure. She's not the biggest girl on stage. Some people might pick some flaws, but I thought she looked beautiful. It'll be very interesting to see how those two move along as the year goes on. Fourth, Kathy LaFrancois. Oh my, is this the best Kathy we've seen in a long time?
You know, Kathy's one of those competitors that you don't know really how she's going to show up when it comes to each show. Very unpredictable, very up and down when it comes to her physique. But this is one of the best ones she's ever presented to the stage. Is she one of my favorites? No. Does she work hard? Yes. Does she have great routines? Yes. But when it comes to other physiques, you know, there's the 5th and 6th placers that I'm big fans of that I wish could have moved up.
Okay, speaking of the 5th and 6th placer, Kim Buck in 5th, yes. Brigida Brazova in 6th. Both excellent bodybuilders. Kim probably had some more cuts, some more separation than she ever has before. If Kim could bring her legs up, and I don't know if she can, if Kim could bring her legs up, she would just be killer on stage. She would be unstoppable. What about Brigida? What do you think?
I'm very impressed with her. I mean, she won 2 pro shows last year, you know, Pro Bodybuilding Weekly. She won the Toronto Pro Show. She may not be the biggest bodybuilding, but she comes in dry. She comes in with the muscles and the striations, and she does her homework. She may not be the most pleasing to the eye, but she looks great. And I'm also a big fan of Kim. I mean, gosh, like I said, she could be running track, but if she brought her legs up, she's beautiful on stage.
It's possible she can't, you know. It's possible that's as good as her legs can get, but God, she looks good.
Yes.
All right, very quickly, we must move to figure where there was some controversy. Would Nicole bring it? Would Aaron Stern beat her for the second time? Would Nicole be triumphant? Well, we went to the judging. We all thought Nicole was a little off. We thought Aaron was great. And so we were a little, not surprised, but maybe a little to find that Nicole Wilkins did indeed look a little better this evening, and she did take home the big prize with Aaron in second. What's Aaron got to be thinking right now?
It's hard to really swallow a second place winning, especially when everybody, especially your fans and your friends, are coming up to you and saying, you know, you really should have won this show. And she's really tried to up her game. She faded away at the last Olympia, and we thought, oh, you know, she got too lean. Now she was spot on this time. She was spot on. I don't know what to say. Should have Nicole won? I didn't feel that she should have won this evening. I think we both discussed that. There was a watery shell over. Yes, she's sick. And there was other in there. You have Ava. You know, Ava moves down in a placing. The competition was too tight, and I think the 3 could have moved in. I would have had Nicole right into about 3rd spot tonight.
Wow. Let me quickly go. So Kansas Keene moves into 3rd place. Ava Cowan gets 4th. I could have seen that going either way. I thought Ava presented very well. Candace looked beautiful. In 5th, a surprise to me because she did not make the first call out, Heather Dees, but she certainly looked fine. And in 6th, Teresa Anthony, who was possibly at an all-time best. I don't know why that girl didn't finish a little higher. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't have an answer for that. Like I said, we've always been a big fan of Teresa. Genetically pleasing, great symmetrical lines, great aesthetics. Just an overall wonderful competitor, figuring representation. It's really hard to say. With some of the call-outs, I think there was some bad call-outs in figure, and I'm going to put it straight out there. I think this whole line could have been shaken up from what it actually transpired to be.
And one note to my girl, Chrissy Chin, who was like at her all-time best. She keeps bringing it down, bringing it down, bringing it down. She had a beautiful body. Didn't make it till the 3rd call-out, and I thought that was a darn shame. So we'll end at that. Our winners, Nicole Wilkins, Yaksani Urakan Garcia, Adela Garcia, a lot of Garcias happening here. Go to IronmanMagazine.com, look at all the photos, find the complete results. This is Ruth Silverman, Nancy Nino for Ironman Magazine. We are taking this photographer to dinner.